Hey friends, welcome back. So today I'm going to be sharing my weekend morning routine, and today's is a bit different because we are feeling a bit sick. So as you can see, we started off later than we typically do. I didn't wake up until 8 o'clock, which is very rare in this house. My kids are typically up by 6:30, but they weren't feeling so good. Neither was I, so we got a late start, which was actually really nice. So the first thing I do is let Yoda out to go potty. Of course, I had to turn off my alarm to open the door. And then while he is out going potty, I make my cup of coffee. I like to get that going first thing in the morning. I'm sure if you're a mama and you're a coffee drinker, you know how it is. Don't talk to me until I have my coffee. So I'm making a cup of organic coffee. I buy mine from Sam's Club. I love this. It is a breakfast blend, and I'm using my Ninja coffee maker. And on the weekends, I let the kids decide what they want to eat. Adrienne went ahead and made herself a bowl of cereal. She is my 10-year-old, so she is pretty self-sufficient. So I'm just opening up some blinds, letting in some light. It really helps set the mood for the day.
If that's what you want, then baby, try.
Hold me down good. I'm too tired.
You're too tired?
Yeah.
Good morning.
I don't like not wake me up because I'm tired.
I know, I wanted you to sleep so you could feel better because you've been sick, huh?
Now I'm feel better.
Oh, good. Can I have a huggy? Ethan is my 3-year-old, and he has started sleeping in the bottom bunk bed with my 7-year-old son. So he got himself up this morning. He could hear that I was awake, so they both came on down. By that time, my coffee was done, so I went ahead and added my Kai2 Super Creamer. It is a 0 carb, 0 sugar creamer, and I love it. It is my favorite by far. This day I was actually fasting, and if y'all have seen my previous videos about fasting, I typically fast but cheat a little and have my coffee, but there is no carbs or sugar, so that is my one little cheat. So as you could see, Ethan went ahead and fed Yoda. This is his chore. Ethan's chore is typically to let Yoda outside to go potty and to feed him. And I am very relaxed when it comes to screen time. Let me know down in the comments what you guys do. But if my kids have their chores done, if they're making good grades in school, then I typically let them have screen time. And if those things aren't being met, then of course I take it away. So while they're relaxing and doing their thing with their iPads, I actually love to take a little time every morning to do some journaling. What I typically do is write out things that I'm grateful for. So I have a long running list, and I add at least 3 things every single morning, and I read over all of the things that I am grateful for. And then I also add to my list of desires or my goals in life. And I just like to set the tone for the day to be positive, think positive. That way you attract good things into your life and into your day. And with that same token, I went ahead and decided to listen to my book, which is about manifestation. I like listening to this a few minutes every single day. It really does just help set my mind frame, get it right, especially because I've mentioned this before, I am usually pretty pessimistic, and it's really helped me be more positive and have a better outlook by starting my mornings off this way. Obviously, I would prefer to do this in silence, like a little meditation type thing, but you know, I'm a busy mom of 4, and like I said, I was not feeling good this day either, so the last thing I wanted to do was wake up even earlier than the kids. But while I'm listening to my book, I am getting my makeup on. I love putting my makeup on first thing in the morning. Personally, it just makes me feel better. It makes me feel more productive, like I have myself put together, so I'm ready to tackle the day. So I always make a point to at least put on just a little bit. By no means am I good at makeup, but just to put on a little so I look alive and refreshed. It makes a big difference.
Obsessed with you.
Now that I've taken a few moments for myself, I'm ready to get back to the kiddos. Ethan felt a little warm, so I went ahead and gave him some Motrin just to help him feel a little bit better, even though he swore that he felt better when he woke up. But after I got done giving him some medicine, it was time to make them some breakfast. The boys were asking for something to eat, and like I said, I am pretty easygoing when it comes to breakfast. And Ethan loves sandwiches for breakfast. He is so funny. So instead of picking a battle, I just make him a Nutella sandwich and he eats the entire thing. So as long as he's eating in my books, it's fine. So he's having a Nutella sandwich and Austin decided to have some Lucky Charms. But when it comes to my older kids, I definitely am a little bit more strict. But because Ethan is still very stubborn and he's in that just, harder age frame, I usually try to just pick my battles, and that is not one that I want to deal with first thing in the morning. So while they're eating their breakfast, I usually get started on whatever needs to get done around the house. This day it was definitely laundry, so I'm switching over some laundry, and then Aubrey will be starting a load a little bit later. That is her new chore, so I'm making sure that she does at least one complete load of laundry a day. And I'm gonna go ahead and get these clothes folded and put away because we were really starting to get behind on laundry. So I definitely like to stay on top of the messes throughout the day. Anytime I see something, I try to just take care of it right then and there. That way the messes don't seem to accumulate and pile up. So after they got done eating breakfast, I do like to wipe down the countertops because there is typically food left over on them when they get done eating. And I showed Ethan, he's curled up watching some TV with my new cow blanket. I love that cow print blanket. I got it from Sam's Club. It is so soft. But I'm gonna finish doing the laundry and then I'm gonna be getting started on my husband's breakfast. If you guys have watched previous morning routine videos, you know that my husband sleeps in on the weekend. So typically I get started on like a full breakfast for both me and my husband around 9:30, 10 o'clock, but this day, because we woke up so late and just got a later start, I was making his breakfast a bit later. He actually woke up before I even got started, which typically I wake him up when it's breakfast time. But this morning I decided to make some deer breakfast sausage that my husband, he usually goes hunting. So we have tons of sausage and deer meat. So I'm cooking up some of the breakfast sausage and making some eggs in a basket. If you guys don't know what that is, it's just a slice of bread. You take out the center of the bread and then you coat both sides in some butter and you put it in a pan and then you crack an egg in the middle of it. It is so delicious. I love having eggs in a basket for breakfast. But this day, like I said, I was fasting, so I did not make me any. I made breakfast for my husband and my daughter Aubrey, and then of course the boys wanted some sausage, so they ate again some sausage, which is typically what happens. My kids just kind of graze all day long. They love to eat.
First time I ever saw you, I fell in love when you entered the room.
Wow!
I definitely think that medicine kicked in because he was full force running around by that time. But once we typically eat breakfast, this is when I head into my bedroom and I get ready for the day. And I usually make my bed because I feel like making my bed just makes me feel more productive, and it just looks better when I walk into my room. It just looks more put together. So I try to make my bed almost every day. And while I was getting ready, Ethan was begging me to make him a tent. So I told him as soon as I got done getting myself dressed, I would make a tent for him. So he ended up pulling down some more blankets and stuff here in just a little bit, and we ended up making the tent pretty big. But his favorite thing recently has been making tents. It's so cute, but he also gets so frustrated when they fall down. So yeah, that is fun. But now I'm heading into the kitchen to tidy it up a bit. Like I said, I really do try to just keep up on the messes, keep the clutter down so it doesn't pile up. Unless I'm filming a cleaning video for my cleaning channel, then of course I'll leave the mess. But now I'm gonna make me a little breakfast concoction. Since I'm not eating, I was starting to get really hungry, so I'm just making up this health drink. It just has water, apple cider vinegar, a splash of lemon juice, and some cinnamon. This is so good for your gut health, and it just helps your body detoxify and stuff. So I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and make this because it sounds good and it's something to help me kind of take my mind off of the hunger, especially that apple cider vinegar. Something about it just helps me not feel hungry. Gonna do it for my weekend morning routine. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing it. The kids are going to be making their lunch very soon. I'm about to lay Ethan down for his nap, and then I am super excited. Today is finally the day. I'm heading to the storage unit and getting out all of my Christmas decor. So be on the lookout. I plan on doing like a undecorate with me, a decorate for Christmas, all of that fun stuff. So make sure you're subscribed if you're not yet, and turn on that notification bell so you will be alerted first every time I upload. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.
Bye. Bye.